Citizens. This is Laz. This is the Fortress. Welcome all back. For those of you who are coming back, those of you who are new, hey, awesome, welcome. Need you guys to do me a favor. I need you to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you never miss a new episode of my awesome channel. And frankly, guys, I know it's annoying hearing people every day saying, oh, like, comment, subscribe, but it helps me with the more interaction you give to me, the more it helps me with my channel, helps me improve, and also helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Sirs, thingamabobber. It's a technical term, kids. Thingamabobber is a technical term. You know it is. Let me have it. From there, though, it is a great day for geekdom, everybody. Yeah, yes, it is. Unless, of course, you're stuck watching this week's episode of The Flash, which I was. In that case, it sucked harder than the White House intern without any of the happy endings. That's an old joke. Look it up, kids. Anywho, so this week's episode of The Flash is basically, we're just gonna sit around and talk a lot. Because as we saw last week, for anyone who gives a rat's ass, Cecille is stuck, at least her mindscape is stuck. Maybe she's in her head, she's stuck in like this asylum looking thingamabobber. But the Cecille out here is all evil and ooh. And no one catches on for a bit. Like she's talking to Joe, and she sends Joe out to do some research on evil cop lady, who's now the new captain. I always forget her name because I really don't care. And then she talks to Barry, and she's talking to him about a case about a meta that she's representing, who has fire-based powers, and his last name is Fry. That's some great writing, kids. These writers friggin' suck. You know, it's like Star Wars. Hey, we're gonna have a new character named Geode, and he's a giant rock. Anywho, so, but evil Cecille kind of whammies Barry, and Barry stuck in the mindscape with, you know, the Cecille we know. And in other news, the writers are doing everything they can to make Urkel not threatening. Yes, I know his name is not Urkel, but he's Urkel. Let's be honest here. His mind's like, no, he's Urkel. They're going, look, everybody, look, woke audience, it's a non-threatening black man. So they do everything in their power to make him, I'm a dork and I like dorky things. And he walks in on, and he catches Iris and Barry having nookie in the one of the storage rooms. I'm like, really? Getting his super speed home, you pervs? Yeah, he's fastest man alive and all that stuff. So anyway, but Barry stuck in the mindscape, and they reveal that she's being mind controlled by the Psycho Pirate's mask. Now, for those of you who had Psycho Pirate in your office, who the hell gives a rat's ass about Flash storylines, office pool, you won. Hey, because mask, Psycho, whatever. And of course, they have to go and they have to completely screw up the backstory of the Medusa mask. Doesn't really matter because it's not really what it was in the comics. And Psycho Pirate in this episode is just the goddamn mask itself. They changed what it can do and all and on. It's like the whole controlling emotions has nothing to do with this. They just going, hey, let's do our own thing, whatever. So evil Cecille convinces Team Flash, minus Flash, that to save Barry, who's now in a coma, they need to basically, and to defeat the Psycho Pirate, they need to get the mask. And Urkel's like, that's a great idea, and everything worked fine. And I called someone for backup, and here comes Sue Dimney. And I thought for sure they weren't going to mention Ralph at all, because, you know, actor who played Ralph has been canceled because he said something mean 15 years ago or whatever. So I thought for sure they weren't going to mention Ralph at all, like he was just a forgotten thing. But no, they do. They mention him. Why they can't bring him back, I don't know, because he's a shapeshifter. They blew up his goddamn face. You just have a different act, but whatever. Sue comes in, and she's all annoying Sue, because for some reason the writers of this show and the entire Arrowverse basically make me want to hate characters that I loved in the comics. They did it with Iris. They did it with Sue. Somehow they made me hate Sue. I don't know how, because I adore Sue in the comics. In the show, she's so goddamn annoying. Anyway, she's all like, I'm a Fifi, yay! And they do this whole thing with her and Evil Cecile. And they steal the mask, so of course, and of course, the person who sees through this entire ruse, of course, is the all-powerful, all-knowing goddess, Iris. Iris puts it all together because she's Iris. But not enough time to stop Cecile from stealing the mask and whooshing away and then making making Sue shoot herself with a tranquilizer. So she's knocked out. And Evil Cecile rocks away. Then meanwhile, in Cecile's mind, her and Barry are trying to escape the asylum. At one point, they get to a portal, but then it goes away, and then we see evil, insane Cecile. Then we get this whole backstory about how Cecile, her mom died alone, Cecile was in court, she went and had like mental illness or whatever, like she had like anxiety, and then she got put in this place, and she was crazy nuts for a bit, and then she buried it, didn't go away, back to smack. Barry finally gives her the whole, you can do it, Yoda, you've always had the power, you need the whole time, Dumbo, whatever, and then she finally breaks. That's near the end, but it's standard writing. Sue makes Urkel feel bad about himself because this is all Urkel's fault to a degree, and Urkel's like, no. And then Iris gives him the, no, you buck up, kid. You're great. You're part of Team Flash. Even though we barely, at least Urkel goes, yeah, but I don't even know you people. I didn't come here to replace Cisco. I just came here to join Team Flash, and now who the hell are you people, basically? I'm like, that's good writing, because Urkel's like, what the hell am I doing here? I was just created like 3 weeks ago. But Iris like, no, you're great. You're wonderful. And you have a voice, black man, and always use your voice, black man, basically. She doesn't say it, but it's so heavy-handed. I'm like, alright. And then he goes, oh, wait, I know what she's going for. The Thinkers share in the basement. What she's just getting to. What? Like, she waited the entire time to just... And also, how did she get in? Do these guys not have any security system at all? It's just some guy named Ralph out in the front going, well, you do work here, so we're going to go that way. Yes, that's Ralph's voice. Oh, I don't know. Well, you look like Cecile when you're here before, so I guess you know. And so Cecile goes in, and she's like, oh, I have the chair. Ha ha ha. I am all crazy nutso. Then she fights Iris, because that's exciting. And then, by the way, if those of you are wondering where the hell Sue Dibney is during this whole thing, she just tells off Urkel and leaves. He's like, deuces. And then, so Cecile defeats evil Cecile, crazy nuts with Cecile in the Mindscape. Then the portal opens, her and Flash, zoom, Flash wakes up, ha-ha! And then, oh, by the way, so he goes, ha-ha, we're going, zoom, Flash wakes up, hey! And then, you're back at, in the battle, like, Iris is shooting her with some sort of Nerf gun, whatever, repainted Nerf gun, but there's laser beams coming out of it. And Cecile, Psycho-Pirate Cecile's like, using mental something or other. And then, as they're doing that, Urkel comes out of nowhere with a sword. Like a giant samurai sword. Jumps up and just stabs a chair or whatever, and somehow it works. And he gets through the force field that she just erected. No idea why, but it happens. And then Cecile's back. She's good as new. Basically, she's good. And then she tells Joe, oh, hey, by the way, I didn't tell you all this crap. You know we've been married for like 30 years now. But here. And Joe was like, well, babe, that sucks. Yeah, here's a whole diatribe about mental illness and anxiety and how we shouldn't be ashamed of it. But he keeps saying in our community. And I'm like, are you saying that African Americans, they're the ones who should express their anxiety more than anybody else? Is that, I don't know what the message is here. Because basically saying that you shouldn't be ashamed if you're suffering from anxiety, you have depression, and stress and all that stuff, that you should be able to, that you should go for anybody. You should be able to vocalize it, express it, tell someone you need help. Like, that's a great message. But the way it's delivered, I'm like, are you just telling one part of the population to do this? Because that's shitty. This should be a message for everybody. This should be a, the more you know type stuff, Because it's a good message. And then Joe goes, oh, by the way, evil chick who took my job, turns out that she was part of this military group, and they're all dead. She's not. She may be working for the other side. Dun dun dun! As much crap as I talk about this episode wasn't hideous. Like, it wasn't boring, really. I mean, it was standard fare. Like, it wasn't anything. Ooh, it wasn't anything shocking. There were no cool fights. Everything from every fight sequence is basically COVID, 6 feet away from each other, or whatever it is, stuff. So, like, it wasn't anything. Again, it wasn't anything mind blowing, special effects, whatever. But it wasn't a bad episode. The stuff outside of the mindscape was, but the stuff inside of Cecile's head, that stuff was kind of cool. Like, Cecile, evil and crazy actress, did a great job. Like, she did it really well. Like, it was a little cartoony, but it wasn't over the top cartoon. At least I didn't think so. I'm sure some people may disagree with me, and that's fine. And if you do disagree with me, or if you want to send me a message, if you want to have your tweets read, here, whatever, you want to become a big star, so to speak. Again, this whole thing right here, that's my Twitter handle. It's the handle for the channel. Drop me a tweet, please. Let me know how I'm doing, what you think. If you want me to shut up, if you want me to change clothes, don't care. Let me know, and I will read the tweets on the air. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun way to interact. Yes, interact. American public schools. We just make up words now. Interact is close to interact. It's interact. It's another White House Bill Clinton thing. I don't want to go into it because I like it when we do the interact. It's very helpful. That's right. I'm back, babies. Okay. So, all in all, this episode, I would give it, honestly, C-, high D is in that area. Like, it wasn't hideous, but again, it wasn't ooh, like, it was just run of the mill. Anyway, good kids, catch you next week. Next week's episode looks like a doozy. It looks like we're gonna get more fun with Allergy Medication Girl and her twin cousin Patty Duke person. So we're getting more of Allergy Medication Girl. Yeah, she needs a whole episode. Hooray. So that should be a slap and a tickle. Anyway, kids, till next time, same last channel.